Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. Happy Friday to each and every one of you all, and welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados. A little overcast, but absolutely stunning. Check these skies out, guys. The multi-layers today, just beautiful with the little blue in the background and stuff. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. I know a lot of you all may know where we are. However, we'll be showing you a little bit more of it, but I just want to show you what the sky looks like this morning. Just stunning conditions where we are, if you have not guessed it already. I think we have enough indicators of the location of the island based on what you have seen out in the ocean on the way in. For any of you that are familiar with the cruise industry in Barbados, this is one of our Royal Caribbeans coming at the moment. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in the Rock. So for each and every one of you that are joining us this morning, we wish you blessings of peace and happiness and love today. I can only tell you, I am so tired of you. Jeez. You know, if I don't say that now, that I'm going to get a lot of people telling me a lot of nonsense later on. As you will see, strikes are sharing left, right and center. This morning our billionaire got a strike already just for saying good morning, and the co-star deemed it that he said it in a bad way. I looked at it and I just saw 𝗷𝗵𝗃𝗲, but she thought that was disturbing. She thought that he deserved a strike, so I had to say, hold on a minute, let me clap for that. Well done, co-star, good job. So depends on how you come on here. As you can clearly see, just a good morning can bring you pain and a strike for sure. Alright, beautiful morning here in Barbados. We're right now down by the hot pot itself. I'm glad we brought you here. I want to show you how things have changed completely since we were here last time. But before we do that, we'd like to say our serenity prayer. So those of you who'd like to join us, please do so now. It's a prayer for peace and guidance and calmness. It's something that I use continuously throughout my life, or recently throughout my life, to make me understand that I'm only responsible for my own actions and for nothing else. So no way of controlling anything else, so it's not my responsibility. Okay, so we can say our prayer now. Please join us if you'd like to. All others, we'll be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. No sweeter way of actually having a circle of love than following the serenity prayer. That's what we're all based on, love. That is it. Just love one another, respect one another. Everything else will fall in place. The care and the kindness, everything else falls in place. Love is the main ingredient. You know, that is our message today and every day. As long as EMC has been around, that's what we have always maintained. You will notice I have a fire going on here. Everybody knows that that is a modernized breadfruit roasting area. I just met a gentleman who's doing his roast this morning. Tennyson, good morning to you, my brother. Whenever I see something roasting like that, I always think of you. Yes, we are on the west coast again. No, I do not think it's the best coast, and yes, it is a stunning coastline as well. But they're doing some roasted breadfruit. We're going to show you that. But what we want to draw your attention to is, we always talk about how the hot pot changes its direction and changes its routing based on the tides and the sand build-up and the currents, etc. in this area. This area is deemed as extremely dangerous. You see quite a few people in the hot pot. These are knowledgeable people. They know when to go in and when not to go in. When it's a north swell, you do not go in here for sure. If you have kids and stuff, you obviously keep a very close eye on them. There are signs here do not swim here. However, as you would know, that is something that a lot of locals do. They say it has medicinal healing properties, etc. So a lot of people do tend to go in this warmer water in the morning. We've had reports, people with jewelry that thought they had some high-end jewelry and then realize they tarnished because they were not actually pure. But we also have a lot of people who have silver and stuff that have been affected in white gold and get tarnishes and things. So if you're going in here, recommendations is not to wear your jewelry in here. If not, your prized jewelry that you may think is worth $1 million might not be worth $1 million. And then again, if it is worth $1 million before, it won't be worth it now. Alright, so this is what is happening right now with the current water on the outside. You see conditions, you see swells that we've been recently having, the movement of sands, etc. and currents in this area. The outer banks have burst, and it's actually worked its way, or built up I should say, and then it's worked its way through this inside the beach. If you want to walk down here, down to Paradise or any of those places beyond here today, it is advised to use the tracking that goes behind here. It's not that there's not a small sandbar here, but the sand is really soft. If you go right out on the water's edge, it's pretty compact, that area, and pretty tight. However, when you get closer to the actual water here that's coming out of the hot pot itself, it can be dangerous. We were walking across here just now, went straight from sort of like steps in the sand down to knee deep, bam, just like that. So be really careful if you're coming on the hot pot, not only for the sea but also for the sand that's in the outer area. If it had been a kid that was running across here, well, that would have gone right down to neck deep if it had been a small kid. So be very careful, please. Remember, the signs are not put up to annoy you. The signs are put up to guide you with caution. So good morning to you again from myself, and also from the co-star who is here annoying me all morning. I did promise you to tell you something about this haircut that's going on here and this lack of beard. So we're gonna go. All I can tell you is lack of hair and beard. Anyhow, as I can only tell you, if you go to your barber or your hairdresser and they're cutting your hair and they say to you, you remember a long time ago you used to have pictures where you had no hair on the side of your face, get concerned, because all of a sudden when you look back, it's like gone. So I don't hold a second, let me put this on film for you all. Yeah, so my hairdresser yesterday decided that she was gonna soften me up by telling me, you remember how good you used to look when you had no sideburns? Boom, one gone, you know. And then she says, well, I didn't take it all off. It's still some there, so you could cut it. It's just low. When you look around, bald patches everywhere. I'm not a barber. Yep. So, as you all can appreciate, if you're going to your barber and they start to discuss how you used to look at any time doing hair or beard or anything else, please understand, do not look in the mirror until you're done, and be very cool and peaceful about it, because yeah, it will grow back for sure. And, you know,
they say you look younger.
I look younger. Oh my gosh. Well, that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to make me look younger.
You look 61 now.
I look at 41 now,
61.
obviously. Okay, here we are, 61.
A little younger.
Okay, well, as you all can see, she's not in my good books. You would have seen her giving a lot of trouble last night. You would also seen her receiving a lot of love.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah, she's loved by the Q family and loved by everyone. Loved by me, of course. Alright, so we're going to walk in this direction. I went over here and asked all these folks if it was okay if I just scanned by them and let them say good morning to you all. They told me it was fine, so we're not going to have any fears about that. However, they may have some new people here, so we'll be very cautious anyhow. But this is the cooking pot for some breadfruit. As you can appreciate, it's Jem McKenna. He started his roasting early, so when they're finished their roasting, they're going to be definitely coming up, or when they're finished their bath, they'll be coming up here to have some of the some of the breadfruit that are roasting down in here. I don't know why I said coconut, because one I don't like, but I love breadfruit for sure. So these pallets will be used to feed this fire throughout the day. That's what these pallets are down here for. I have to say, down here is looking relatively tidy and neat. Sometimes down here does not look this great. We also know there are some visitors that come to this island that come here every year with bikes and take up a whole set of garbage and stuff and then move it from here. Thank you very much for your continuous well-being and thoughts for us. Alright, you're going over here and speak to some people this morning. So if we get around, you see, I run in faster any day, so don't worry about it. I go over here and interview all these people then. Let me see if I can do it without falling in the water. Good morning, good morning. I did say it was coming for you all. How are you all this morning? Everybody good? Yeah, I'm glad to see you all. It's great to see some smiling faces this time of morning. I noticed a lot of shifting here and stuff with the tides and thing, with the hot pot now. So this has been going on a little while now, or this is something new? Not sure. Only yesterday or so. Wow, big change for sure. So we're just showing everyone about changes and warning them about it and telling them to come and contact people that you all are knowledgeable about here if you're going to come in this hot pot. Alright, so you all have a blessed day. Huh? Thanks very much for saying hi. Alright man, thanks again. Alright, so as you can see, Barbadian blessings from out here. As you have seen every time we vlog, that Barbadian hospitality and friendliness is second to none in this world. We actually lead it. Just drawing attention here, it says do not swim here. Not please do not swim here, or exercise caution. Do not swim here, you can be swept away from the shore. Just to tell you the reality of it, we've lost quite a few locals and a couple of visitors as well. In the same section, when there being big north swells, they do not realize what's going on. They get swept out and then they get taken into the current, so we'll carry them way down into the actual Pile Bay fishing area down below there. So if you're coming down here, please exercise caution. Do not take any chances. We want you to enjoy your vacation. We want you to enjoy life if you're on Barbados. Just be careful, everyone. Exercise caution all the time. Alright, so we are just passing where the Barbados Lake and Power is. Just to tell you a little bit about the hot pot itself. This water that comes out of here is very warm. It is the Water is actually used, pumped around with diesel turbine engines that cool them down while they're generating electricity, and then they're pumped out through pipes down in here. Years ago, these pipes, kids used to go up inside of them and go up inside where there's a section where they can come up in. However, quite a few of them unfortunately lost their lives going up in there, so they've got mesh on the inside here that you can no longer go up inside those pipes. But that was the thrill at one time, to go up in the pipes and get washed out when they were flushing those diesel turbine engines. So please, again, be very wary when you come up here. As you can appreciate, they're diesel turbine engines and there's water going around them. Any of the residue and stuff from the diesel and thing will also become any water. So you would understand. If you have any allergies or anything, please exercise caution. Again, that's the Barbados Light and Power. That's the main light and power station. It used to be located at, just below Bush Hill. That's up there, almost by the Defence Force. If you're going from here, going to the south, that's where it used to be located. There's still a light and power station there, but it's a substation. That used to be the main one. The hot pot used to be located on Pebbles Beach. However, that changed when the main structure was brought down here, and that's where the new hot pot is now. The one that's on Pebbles, you will still see some of these sod stones that were holding it in place when you go up there and take a sea bath. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beach. We can talk more about this beach, because this beach is basically made or built because of a deep water harbour. We'll talk a little more about that as we go up. That is not factual, but that is pretty obvious based on what fishermen were telling me and what I've seen growing up when the sand started building this area, etc. This on the inside of us is the West Indies Rum Refinery. Good morning, Simon. I don't know why your name should come to my mind right now when we're talking about a rum factory, a factory that produces pure alcohol, etc. Simon, good morning to you, Thompson. I'm going to make sure that it's not Simon the Nikita that thinks I'm talking about her, because she is just a wine person. But Simon Thompson, well, yes, thank you so much for supporting our economy, Simon. Anyhow, this is the West Indies Rum Refinery. Originally opened in 1893. It was opened by two German brothers known as the Stades. Original concept was to ship rum between Barbados and Germany. However, in 1903, it was bought out by some local interests. This is operated, run and maintained by 𝗀𝗲𝗄𝗃 Enterprises Limited. They produce not only rum, they produce actually the alcohol for all the bottlers in Barbados, with the exception of Montgay. They also produce from here Cockspur rum, Gilbey's gin, Malibu, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 vodka, and also the elite line of rums, which is produced by or owned by Kenny Chesney, the country and western singer. It's called the 𝗏𝗏𝗃 rum. That's actually produced here as well. Massive production goes on here in this plant. They produce approximately 9 million litres of pure alcohol per year. They have a storage capacity of 1.5 million litres of pure alcohol. They also have storage in, I think it's 20,000 200-litre American white oak drums. Now, immediately, all the rum drinkers say, "Why, gotta get some of that. Gotta get some of that," because everybody knows that rum that is produced in oak is beautiful, absolutely great. So this is Cockspur, Malibu, etc. This is an operational plant. You can hear it. You can actually get tours of this as well if you're interested in not only seeing the production of it, but also in actually sampling the rum as well. You can arrange that. Just give them a call. They'll be happy to oblige and take you on a tour. I'm going to give you a little circle of love here. I think it's very important at this time in the morning to have a few circles of love, just to bring the love to all of us. Here we go. We're going to do our circle of love now. Here we go.
Notice how you're showing your clean face.
Shy. That's so funny. Every time, I can only tell you, I try to maintain absolute silence, but as you can see, she has no respect for you all at all. So that is how it goes. Beautiful, beautiful. So visitors are coming to Barbados this morning. Welcome, welcome to Barbados. Welcome to paradise. Welcome to a place that I call heaven on earth. Talking about the sand now. We're going back, actually going to 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 just a little further to where it used to be the Malibu Visitor Center. I will show you that in a few minutes time. However, you'll continue walking up here. You can see how beautiful this beach is. Building, absolutely amazing. What I can't tell you in distance to Deepwater Harbour, that was where Pelican Island used to be. They actually built land or claimed land in between Barbados and what was at that time the Pelican Island. Pelican Island was used as a quarantine center in the World War. However, the island has gone because of the development of the Bridgetown port or the Deepwater Harbour. Obviously when they had closed the section of water that used to run between the outer section, which was Pelican Island, and what was Barbados, it has formed a groin, just similar to what we're seeing on the south and west coast. You know, I'm telling you basically on what the fishermen have told me from their visions, and also, as I said before earlier on, from what I have experienced on this beach itself. When I used to come here, when I was a little fella, as I told you, I went all over the island. So, you know, I was an explorer. Originally, I was taken all over the island, and then I started to go all over the island myself. So, I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the beaches. I spent a lot of time in the beaches in Barbados. My family used to love to go to parties every weekend. So, you know, I used to go every weekend for sure. Beautiful strip of beach. I remember where we walked a few days ago when we stopped just prior to 𝗵𝗃𝗏. You can walk actually from the flour mill, which is just behind us with the water harbour, the entire way down here, around by Paradise, around by 𝗵𝗃𝗏, through the water on the cliff if it's low tide, and then along to 𝘃𝗏𝗏 and right down to Fitz Village. Actually, you can walk right down to Crystal Cove if you're in a water mood where you can get up to your waist wet. That would be at low tide, of course. And then you've got a swim around the section on by the cliff itself. But you can walk all that distance. It's the longest strip of sand in Barbados, except for the east coast. The island is way longer than the popular 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Bay. So if you want to do some walking, you can see there are other options as well. So as I said, this was originally an island outside. The sands used to flow through here, southward and then northward, depending on what time of the year it was. You used to find a lot of sand moving to the south coast and to the west coast beaches. It no longer does that because it is now trapped in this area and also on the other side of 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Bay. As you would know, anybody that knew 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Bay in the years gone by, that did not have a lot of beach. That's why it was named different beaches like Browns Beach, 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Beach, 𝗏𝗃𝗏 Beach, because there wasn't consistent sand right along 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Bay. We've got 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Bay now. You will want to know if Nicholas is talking a lot of nonsense. I never taught nonsense. I only taught the truth. But as you will see up there now, there's massive amounts of sand built up, similar to this as well. So both sides of the natural, or not natural, but both sides of the harbour, which are now officially like groins, have started to trap sand. You will see it all along 𝗃𝗏𝗏 Bay, right down to the shallow draft facility. Actually, sometimes they have to dredge in the careenage section itself because of the amount of sand that builds up there at the mouth of the careenage, where a lot of the pleasure craft, when they had to dredge that, I think it was a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Time does fade, so I'm not too sure exactly when it was. I can't remember what day we are at right now. Friday, right? Susie brought along my co-star. She has her calendar out telling me it's Friday. She had to look at it as well though, just to let you know. She did not know the date either. That's because we are two retired beach bums, just like Kim. Good morning, Kim. Water baby? Man, we blessed you last night. You should have turned up. You shouldn't have gone on a catamaran and got fagged out all day. You should have come and joined us last night. We were looking for you. Kim and Simone are not on? Well, that doesn't mean I can't bad talk them because they're not on. You feel like only bad talk people when they're not on? Wait, you? Oh, you just let me know. Oh, that's so nice of you. Who are we annoying this morning? Anybody on here? No. Should we annoy Elise? No. No, should we annoy Maurice? No. Shall we talk about the biggest liar in Barbados? You? Wait. Tomorrow you're counting out who's going to be vlogging. Oh. Yeah. So who's officially now the biggest liar in Barbados?
Only on Saturday. No.
But she is the biggest. No. She's best. She's the kindest. Yeah. Got her back tracking, Nicole, boy. You better be careful if you say anything at all now. You can see there being strike shared out. You are here. She's not getting easy. She's getting rough now for sure. She's coming to my side. The goody gumdrops. Lovely facility. We're going to talk a little bit more again, alright? As we said, we would talk about the beach here. Give you an indication of how big this beach was. This, I have not stopped talking. You can talk a little bit more. Oh, you want me to talk a little bit more? That's what they're saying. Okay, everybody's saying they want me to talk a little bit more, so I'll see what I can do for you. I'm feeling very tired today. I did tell you all that in the beginning, so it may not be as much talk. This was the Malibu beach facility. This was the most popular beach facility in Barbados when I joined cruise tourism. That was in 1998. I worked in tourism long before that, but that's when I actually joined cruise tourism. This is where we used to bring all of our guests from the harbour. All the different companies used to offer beach tours. Used to utilize this place here. Used to hold thousands of people. However, there was no beach really. And this is not a joke. I'm going to stand up where it would have been high tide originally, give you an understanding of how much this beach has gone out. So where we're standing right now would have been the banking. Well, it might be an inch to one side or an inch to the other. You know, I didn't bring my measuring tape this morning, but exactly where we're standing within inches is where the beach used to run straight up here. There was no sand on this outer section at all. None. All this is a build up. This is the all reef. It was not very good for swimming either because there was not much sand here. This is all a live reef, but because of the building of the sand and stuff, you can see how big this beach is. So all this grassland here would have been in the water originally, what you're seeing right now. That just gives you an indication of how big this place has got. Just the same thing as the Carlisle Bay. If you go on the other side, you'll see similar events have happened over there as well. It's beautiful, beautiful Brighton that we're going into now. We left the hot pot area, we're going into an area known as Brighton Beach. Again, multiple beaches here for the same reason. If you remember years ago, the road used to end by the 𝗷𝗵𝗃𝗄𝗃, that was Land's End. From there you went on to a little slither of beach used to come down by where is now Rascals, etc. There was very, very little beach here. When they built the highway to carry our easy commercial vehicles to the north of the island from Bridgetown, that's the Spring Garden at that time, known as the 𝗵𝗃 Highway now. 𝗵𝗃 has been named after, I would say, the most notorious road march king in Barbados. Kudos to 𝗵𝗃. He still performs on occasions. You'll catch him up with a microphone. So if you find him, you will hear all the older songs, etc, etc. Lots of fun. So they have respected him because he's carried mostly road march titles by naming a highway after him. So it's called the 𝗵𝗃 Highway, aka Spring Garden Highway. This morning a lot of clouds around. Expecting a few showers later on today, as you would have seen in our report this morning. However, there's also a lot of haze as well. So any of you that are affected by haze and stuff today, please take the precautionary measures. Take whatever you need to take with you just in case anything happens and get any reactions. Just be cautious for us because there is a haze alert. Not a haze alert, but a haze mentioned this morning. As you can see, I have this person here with me. Last night she was working non-stop. Good morning to, hold on a minute though, I got some names. I gotta let her tell you. You want to say good morning to the folks from last night that we met up there? I get a test her now. What's her name?
Cindy.
Cindy? Okay, they were having a great time. They're some of our YouTube followers.
Yeah.
Says they follow us every day, as you would have seen last night in our vlog. If you have not watched it yet, please have a look at our Q&A community vlog. Have a look at all of us having a great time last night. You will hear us bad talking people. I should say nice talking people like Simon and them. That's only because we love them. And anyone else that we don't mention, it just is that we love you so much we don't even want to talk about you. That's the only thing. So if you do not hear a name, do not feel as though, man, he left me out. It's not a case of he left me out. He loves me more than Simon. That's all that happened. Lovely. It's gonna be a beautiful day in Barbados. Absolutely love to see a cruise ship again, you know, because we haven't seen any for a few days. We're now going in the off season. Last year, besides COVID, was the first year that we had no ships visiting Barbados in summer. Originally, before we used to have a Carnival cruise line here, we used to also have a Royal Caribbean used to come alternate weeks. Carnival used to come every week. However, last summer we didn't see any cruise lines at all. Hopefully this year we'll see some. Alright, now you know me. I talk, as I see it, comes from my heart. It comes from my feelings. I'm going to talk about it now. This beach was non-existent where you're seeing all these chain link fences. I am not too sure why, as beaches grow, while properties start to grow as well. I thought properties were marked by property marks. However, all this fencing here is new. This has all been expanded down. We'll show you where the original walls were to give you an understanding of where the sand used to come up to. Not to say any more on that point. This is want to make that point here, and that was about it. Because when it came down, I did tell our co-star I'm going to mention that. So we'll see where that goes. We just need to mention something, and then it stirs up a little bit of conversation. Just like our sulking dictator, she'll be with us tomorrow. Cheryl, remember that the cairns are not solid structures of rock. Please do not go down there and push any more down on Simon Thompson this time, because Simon is coming back down under the conditions. She does not even want to go to cairns again. Simon told me like before last, and I quote her, I don't even want to go down there again because Cheryl may push one down on me. So Cheryl, please do not push any cairns down on Simon. Remember everyone, we will be at Batsrock starting tomorrow morning. Want to remind you all of the time we'll be there for 5:30. Be like me and be punctual all the time. Never be late like Nicole and them. I'm early every week, and Mary and them who are always late. Please join us tomorrow morning at 5:30 at Batsrock Car Park by the cabane, by the lifeguard hut itself. And then we will walk with you to your starting point. But we need you there for around 5:30. If you get there for 5:45, you might still catch us, but you may have to run to catch us. And as you all know, if I am walking, I'll be walking slow tomorrow, because we usually stay away from Nicole, because I don't like to expose her lies. Just to let you know, please take your history books, especially the one that I have written, and judge Nicole on her dates and stuff that she'll give tomorrow, which would never be accurate because mine are accurate. And she's definitely going to contradict them for sure. But you can see all this area here is where the original walls were. Look on the inside. Look at the inside of this property. I would say maybe 100 feet back in some cases. That's where the original property marks used to be. However, all of a sudden chain link fences have started to come out further and further as the sand has built down here. I did say we're just going to mention it, and that's all I'm going to do this morning. Beautiful, beautiful accommodations down here though, I must tell you. Definitely one of the most beautiful beaches in Barbados. Not the most beautiful, but one of the most beautiful beaches in Barbados. But if you want to stay along here, from all the way down by 𝗃𝗏𝗶𝗀, where you get freshwater bay apartments and some condos, even a little more north than that, which is owned by 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗏, etc. You can check her out. You can always check 𝗃𝗏𝗄𝗏 Cruises and get in contact with her. Or you can get in contact with Chris Maloney from Automotive Art. He will tell you about different accommodations down here and numerous other people as well. Just put in a little Google of the Brighton Beach area and you will get all the information, or freshwater bay if you like the condos down there. Sand, absolutely lovely. We walked down here this morning, speed walking. I'll tell you the truth, I had to stop for a little while because our co-star almost passed out.
Such a liar.
Oh, you say I'm a liar, that's not true?
It is so not true. I'm better shape than you.
No, as everybody knows, that the first thing that comes out of her mouth is liar, untrue. They're the words she likes to use in the morning, so forgive her. Like I usually like to use words like spectacular and fantastic and amazing. They're the words I use, but the only words she and the other team seem to be able to use are liar, liar, and liar. They're most notorious words they have. I'm going to have to try and teach them a little bit more of the vocabulary. Obviously, they're a little bit limited on it, so they use those because they do not know what else to say. Lovely. Malcolm or Tricia, let me know the cruise line, please. Can't see it from here. Not too sure what it is. You can always let us know, but it's a big one. We're going to have a lot of people on our rock this morning. To all the ambassadors in Barbados, please put on your best today, as you do every day. I know you don't have to ask you, but I will still ask you anyhow. Put on your best. Let these people see what we are all about. Not only the island, but our hospitality and our kindness and our care. Remember, I always like to say that you come to Barbados to meet a friend. The beauty is just the icing on the cake. What a beautiful beach. Anyone that was born and raised on this beach here, well, they're older than me, would know that this beach was not even existing before. What a lovely form, lovely shape it has taken on. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Currents down here, you would have noticed when we were down at the hot pot. Just to give you a little indication again of what the effects of the deep water harbour as well. You notice just up here, hardly any shore break, very, very calm and placid conditions. And where we came from just now, a big surge. That's because that will be picking up the south swell, which will come around 𝗵𝗔𝗻𝗄𝗃 Point and come in further down the beach. However, this section up in here is sheltered from south swell, so up in here is going to be a lot calmer, a lot easier to relax and swim along the shoreline. People that cannot swim, like Cheryl and Mary, that are unable to swim, you all be safe down here if you come down here, you know, and take a little sea bath down here. So both of you all can travel here later on today. You all live on the island. Do not be frightened. Bring your armbands and swim in front of the lifeguard hut. I should say, water wrong in front of the lifeguard hut, because neither of you all can swim. None of you all are competitive swimmers like me either as well. Okay, so here we go again. Original wall. You see how much area has been claimed as being private property. I don't have a problem if it's the law of Barbados. I just am concerned to see our beaches expanding and seeing properties expanding with the beaches as well. So I think I've said enough about that for this morning, but one more time, original walls. Remember, the sea was all up here by where all this bush is now, and then this is all developed with over time, of course, from when the deep water harbour was put down. Love to walk along these areas with the locals, waking up in the morning, everybody giving a smile. Good morning, how are you? All right, everybody giving a smile and a hail up and a greeting saying good morning. This is what we do in Barbados. I love this time of morning. I love any time of day in Barbados, but this time of morning is one of the most pleasing for me because of its serenity and peace. I know that I'm talking a little bit this morning, but of course, everybody was saying, Nick, please talk more, we want to hear more of your voice. So I'm going to give you all much break. What I'll do is I'm going to give you a little bit of sand level relaxation. We'll give you 20 seconds, look in this direction, of peace and serenity and quiet. Except for some people talking in the background. If you all hear me scream out, it's because our co-star is doing something ridiculous to me to try and break the silence. Blame her if I say anything within 20 seconds. So here we go. Get ready for it. Enjoy. 20 seconds. Here I am, trying my utmost best to be quiet and be peaceful, and people making comments like I am always talking. Now I have just proven to you that I can do almost 20 seconds. It is your fault that I started talk early, because my intentions were to keep quiet for 20 seconds, but you all have caused this here. So anyone that looks back there, please have a look and see the messages that came that disrupted your peace and quiet and serenity, and you can thank them for it. Who was that?
Ray.
It was Ray that was annoying us?
No, not me.
Annoying me?
Yeah.
What was Ray saying? Something bad about me?
Comment.
So what do you think you should do about him?
I don't know. Maybe I'll give him a strike.
I think you should really give him a strike. So get busy.
don't
Get busy on it. Get busy on it.
If you tell me to do it, I'm not going to do it.
She is so picky. I mean, she does not want to listen to any instructions from me. She's dying to give 𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗃 a strike, but she does not want to give any instructions from me for her to give a strike. I'm not instructing you to give him a strike, but you should, because he's on here bad talking you as well. I just saw it come up. Yeah, you got to go back 3 comments. I saw him saying something about the co-star just now, saying something bad about you. So go back 3 comments.
As soon as she comes
Simone?
on,
She's on?
no, I don't see her.
Well, we can still give Simone a strike. You could give her a verbal strike.
Not
All right, you went. Oh, not me. Okay, well, you went. Tell her. Give her verbal strike then.
Well, I'm going to mark it down.
Oh, you're going to mark it down? Okay, good. No problem. So, Simone, I don't know what's wrong with you. You always tell us, man, I was out last night at 3 o'clock. I got this morning at 7 o'clock and I was at the beach. I was having a good day. Imagine that last night or yesterday she went on a catamaran cruise, swam 100 yards from the catamaran into 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and I swam back 100 yards and then was fagged out for the rest of the day. Was unable to make queue. Cannot get up this morning to do a live vlog with us. Is that not just ridiculous for her not to get up this morning?
It is.
Yeah, so we have to deal with her, or you will have to deal with her. Thank you so very much. Subliminally take care of her for me, okay? So, I can't tell her what to do, or she'll give me a strike, I'm sure. What a beautiful morning. As you can see, lots of accommodations. A lot of these are private homes too, but majority of them will have rentals in them, whether it be a converted cottage or something on the outside. You can always check that out. I know this is a piece of land up here, just at the beginning of the beach section, that the home is being taken down, and they're going really deep with the foundation. Not too sure what's coming there, but it is a big piece of property, so we'll also let you know as that develops as well. In the distance, the biggest water park in the Caribbean, that belongs to Rascals Bar. You can go to Rascals and spend the day, buy a day package, which would include playing on the actual, or not playing, because it is an Olympic training ground. If you want to train yourself for Olympics or for any high impact athletics, you can take your day pass at Rascals, which entitle you to beach umbrellas and chair. Also entitle you to have the availability of their entire setup, which would be their restaurant, their bar and their washrooms. And also you can play out on that beautiful water park. If you were to see here on the first Monday in August, which is our Cattlewash day, when they do come down the Spring Garden Highway, which is the Brighton Highway now, this bay looks completely different, because out here it'll be filled with speedboats, sailing craft, any kind of luxury craft, any type of flotation device, because people will come out here, anchor off in the entire day and come in, enjoy crop over, and then back out to their boat, seek refuge from all of the crowds and stuff. So if you come down here for the first Monday in August, remember that is our Cattlewash day, first Monday in August. Come on down and enjoy some of our partying and some of our reveling. And you will see a lot of young people like myself who will be out there partying and shaking themselves up and walking their waist and pelting hips. You will know what it's all about. Come to Barbados a week before the first Monday in August. I would recommend coming. All the tents will be open, all the 𝗀𝗃𝗃 tents, all the activities are going on, all the big parties for crop over, etc. will be going on. That is when it all goes. The island is packed at that time. It's sort of like a mini winter season here at that time. A lot of people, especially regional people and Barbadians, are returning, have been living overseas and stuff, will be coming back and enjoying these celebrations with us. It is a hive of activity. It is a massive cultural event. If you want to see what the culture is all about in Barbados, you need to take in a crop over festivity for sure. No, I am not tired of talking. I'm just giving everyone's ears a chance to recuperate so I can start to burn them again.
Catching your breath.
Well, there we go, mate. 1 second. As you can see, I'm even more beautiful today because you can see more of me. I think our hairdresser has made sure that you could see more of me. She said, yes, Nicholas, I want to see more of your face. We have to remove this hair because you're so beautiful and you're so handsome that we need to show more of you. Is that not what you told me?
It's not what I told you.
You better touch this gimbal. She said it's not what she told me because she is touching the gimbal. She's telling lies. Nicole can tell you all about that. So remember, folks, tomorrow we need you at 5:30 by 𝗵𝗃𝗏 Beach, right by the cabin. Park up down there and then come walking with us. Enjoy yourselves with us the way we like to do it on 𝗏𝗟𝗄𝗏 Saturday. You will be treated to an amazing amount of history, all probably inaccurate and lies, but still an amazing amount of history by our historian, 𝗃𝗹𝗶𝗀𝗏, who is known as Miss Care. She will probably insult you like she does me, and then have everyone saying, oh, she's so sweet and so nice and so kind. Don't mind, she's already walked all over you because she has this way with a smile of luring you in, just like mine, luring her in. So, if you want to have some of that fun with us tomorrow, come and join us as well. Sunday will be an off day. Yes, I am keeping the camera on me because I see here, is that what we thought? Yeah, she says, you want to see more of Nick? I want to see more of Nick. I want to see more of Nick. All right, so everybody wants to see more of me. So, so I'll walk a little bit further showing you me. Anyhow, yes, remember, Sunday will be an off day. On Monday, we start all over again with a daybreak, sunrise. You know, looking forward to any day in Barbados, but it's a great time to spend it with you all, especially at sunrise time. Alright, so we're going back on to the other beautiful thing about Barbados, which is not nearly as beautiful as the one you were just focused on, but it's still beautiful. To all of our Q family, I want to say thank you so much. You know, you all have taken us in like your true family. I've always been the Q family because I've known most of these people all of my life. Well, not all my life, but at least the last 8 or 9 years I've been to Q and I've been dancing with them. And you know, we are always accepted as family members. However, they have accepted us with our vlogs. They know who the EMC is. They're all willing and wanting to share their joy and happiness with the world. So to all the Q community family, thank you so very much for always entertaining us, for sharing your love and care and joy and happiness. And to CBC, which is the Q itself, 100.7, we thank you as well, man. You know, we really do appreciate everything you're doing for this community. We do appreciate every week. We appreciate Lady J, who does her performances every week with the microphone as well. You know, and to all the cameramen, James and everyone else, thank you as well for your dedicated work. As you know, it is a pleasure to come with you all every week and see you all every week. Just as you know, it is a pleasure to come on every morning here to see all of our friends and family. It's the same way when we go to Q. Just a different set of people. Our Q family, a lot of them, believe it or not, are actually our EMC family, especially from the YouTube side. Beautiful morning. Alright, so you walk a little further out. I would not go and see up here because I cannot go into these kind of major drop-offs this morning. You know, I don't want to carry you. Y'all gotta be joking. I gotta tease you all. I think I was gonna come all the way to this beach and not tease you all or harass you all. No, no, no. Can't happen. Alright, so the property I said it was under development. Huge piece here. Big foundation. They're going out pretty deep, so not sure what they're putting up. Not sure if it's private, commercial, what it will be. But we will let you know as we see that going on bit by bit. If you want to come here, all the facilities are here. Washrooms, showers, Wi-Fi facilities, lifeguards are here. People entertainment all day long. This is a place that you can watch people for the entire day when they're playing paddleball or just strolling the beach playing volleyball, etc. All types of sports are played here. You can see the nets up in the distance. Yes, that is a place that I have a gold medal for, beach volleyball. But I haven't played it for a little while because I've been giving the youngsters a chance to come up. You know, when you get to my age at 50, when I got to 50, I tend to retire a little bit from getting all the gold medals. I don't want to be stealing gold medals from everyone. I want to give them an opportunity as well so that they can perform and show you their skills. Alright, so hopefully this morning our co-star will join us in this area. Are you coming in to see with us?
Maybe, I don't
You think it's too cold?
No, it's not cold.
It's not cold this morning? Well, come on, let's go. Let's go to the sea, come on. So I'm trying to lure her into the sea. It's a little bit difficult. She's trying to be stubborn. If I told her, do not go in the sea, she would probably be in there swimming already. So you all know how it is already. It just has to be opposition. Because you see, she is not a goody-goody two shoes yet, but she will be. We are working on her. Actually, is a goody-goody gumdrops. That's our particular name for our EMC family. Alright, so all under here, where we're walking, was live reef originally. Very few areas that you could swim. You still have the reef just in the outer section, so be careful where you select to go and you see down here. Not many sea urchins anymore, but they do have lionfish around occasionally, and there are some sea urchins and some sharp coral as well. So just be careful on where you select to go any beach. And you see here, look for where the locals are. It's usually the better sanded area. Right now we're going to go down in here by ourselves, and I'm just going to go in a section here. You can see the reef just below. A little bit of sand moving around at the moment. That's the swell that's coming in off the south, the surge that's coming in. But beautiful conditions. Alright, so water skim. This is what we call our water skimming circle of love. So get ready for it. Here we go. And as you all would know, there's no way that I can bring you here and show you a circle of love without showing you the most beautiful and attractive thing around here. 𝗀𝗃's camera is not working well today. It's doing it now though. Big swell coming. I'm going to do a little jump here. But I want to really tease you and let you see how beautiful it is in the water. It is absolutely gorgeous. I have to show you that I am in the water, and this is not photoshopped in any form or fashion. Smile for the camera. So, to each and every one of you all, thank you for joining us today. I'm going to go back up here by our dry co-star and let her say goodbye to you all. So just 1 second, here we go. So people stepping back from the camera. I know I got them already covered. And here we go up here, and the person who is obviously does not want to get wet today, I'm going to put her in the sea short, even if I have to pelt her in it. So if you all do not see me tomorrow, you will know that she is not happy with being thrown in the sea. Don't let her know that. It's a 10-second delay, so she will not hear us. Oh, you hear us? Okay, so I thought it was a 10-second delay. Oops, I guess I was wrong on that. So all the malicious people are on the webcams. You may see us on the beach in a few minutes time if you're looking. We want to say thank you for joining us this morning. We look forward to walking with you tomorrow. When I say walking, we're going to walk with you and let Nicole go and do her own thing, because we don't like to go around and encourage lies. So we let her walk her own distance away from us, and we just go up there and reboost her every few minutes with our love and care and positive spirits. But each and every one of you all have a fantastic day. Do whatever you can do to make today the best day possible. Do not wait for tomorrow. No one's guaranteed tomorrow. We all know that. We're only guaranteed right now. So find the beauty right now. Find the peace and find the happiness. If you are sad or you're feeling down, we're all supposed to experience that. But we're not supposed to live in it. So deal with it. Deal with your emotions. Deal with your sadness or anything you're feeling. And then try and find the beauty in life, because you're supposed to be generating positiveness wherever possible, and people feed off your positivity. So try and do that today for us, you know. Try to be positive just like us. I mean, I have to be positive. It's gonna be tough today. So everyone have a great day. Love and peace from Barbados. We're gonna leave you with this view. Just to sign off now, say bye to your friends and family and loved ones. We will see you tomorrow morning, 5. Well, I would say around 6, because we'll be assembling for 5:30. Around 6 tomorrow morning. Until then, stay safe, be blessed, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗲. Turn off your webcam, man. You're too malicious for real then. See you all later. We're going to wave at you though. Have a great day, everyone. Blessings from Barbados. I'm going to spin you out with a calm, easy, slow, and delicate 180. Here we go.